This started off last night as a huge disc in the sky, flying saucer, as it came up from behind on another camera. This is from last night, the image that we were looking at. You can see it right now. This is also in Finland. Last night, the timestamp has went. Let's look down here. This is how it starts off. But last night, if you had looked at the video of the huge flying saucer, which, let me put this down here. I've got it pulled up. This was the huge flying saucer from last night. But this is on a different camera right now. There is really something going on with the aurora borealis and the what's in the sky. There's something going on. I don't think it's what we really truly think it is, but last night at 4 something in the morning, this thing came up from the mountain. It was like hovering over the land is what it was doing. It hovered over the land and it took the shape of a disc. You can see it down here as it comes. You can see partially, it kind of looks like a big oyster or something in the sky. Good morning. I think I've seen some people from the YouTube channel over there on this particular webcam. But last night we was on a different webcam that had a different image where you could see the huge disc-shaped UFO in Finland a lot better. It's like they spin around up there. Look like it literally, truly does look like some kind of thing off that movie Nope, I think. Like, I only watched that movie Nope once. I mean, it had a lot of silliness in it, but it did have some pretty good, accurate descriptions of what's up there in the sky. Good morning, everyone. Are you just tuning in? I wanted to see if there was any different activity on a different webcam. And I think since this one does not have the timestamps on it, this was shortly after the 4 in the morning is when this massive one showed up, the aurora borealis and or the northern lights. Go check that video out last night. This says the northern lights look like a huge flying saucer in Finland. I also had done a short video on my Facebook after I had went on the YouTube. There's something to it. There really is. They've always fascinated me, and the one thing that's always gotten me was the green that's in them, because it always comes off as UFO activity. Look how it twirls like a curtain, it kind of reminds me of an oyster mushroom. You ever seen the oyster, not the oyster, well, like maybe the hen of the woods. They're so ribbony and stuff, the chicken of the woods. Mushrooms that grow on the trees or the ground. They kind of remind me of something like that. If you're just tuning in, it looks like, can you imagine something like that hovering over your head and it was some type of a flying saucer that looked like that? And you had sounds coming from it? Because I do believe that whatever's up in the sky, I believe that they can make sounds. Their technology is so advanced. They've like ripped through the veil is what they've done. This is a different camera than from last night when the huge flying saucer came over the land. So it looks like it's wild. You can see it down here as it starts forming its ribbony like image. Good morning, everyone. You've just tuning in, Dragonfly. You, yeah. Good morning, Applebrook, Honey, Dragonfly, Susan B. I know it's early. I was on a different webcam. this morning. I wanted to go look over there. And I did. I think I saw some people from this YouTube channel on this particular webcam late last night. I wonder, I'm not gonna wonder nothing. I want to see it turn into like a great big droopy thing up there in the sky. Now, you know it's not that shape. It's not, but if you've seen the tornadoes, you know the tornadoes that are on the land, how sometimes the tornadoes form and they got layers to them like this, and they look like some kind of interdimensional entity that form. They do. Some of the tornadoes have some of these details on them also. They're especially the great big massive ones. I want to see it look like a dripping oyster, like an oyster-like thing. But this is a different webcam than from last night when that big flying saucer, I think this came from that same flying saucer that was up there in the sky. The Northern Lights in Finland and a live webcam. I think it's, don't know, what is it, like a tourism? It's like a tourism one right here, you all. I mean, they're spectacular to look at, and this appears to be like a bubble, one of those bubble-like cameras, like a bubble eye in the sky, but you can see the outline of it. Look, you can see the outline of the disc that was here as it moved across, it's later big and droopy, is, they're a sight to see, like pillars of light, you could call them. And if they come from the sky, which they do, that's fine. They do look like pillars of light. Look at it, how it's droopy and stuff like that. A fisheye lens, I don't know. Could be. But you know the cameras that I'm talking about, the security cameras, they are like a bubble that do that. And they did this, like here, distorts the actual shape of what was in the sky. But it doesn't make it none the more spectacular. It doesn't. If I were to come down here, if you didn't see the one last night, let me pull up these screenshots from last night, because it's on the live. Yeah, it's let me make it bigger. This is what it looked like last night. They called it the Northern Lights in Finland, but it was a flying saucer. It's perfectly. Now let's, if it wasn't a flying saucer, then there's something up there that created that illusion. But no, it literally was in the sky as it went across the breadth of the land. Now this is not a fisheye lens right here. And you can see as it was moving more, it looked like it was lifting off from this particular area. And when it lifted off, it's had that shape. And now this is on another live webcam, and it looks like that. It looks kind of, excuse me, kind of ominous. But that was last night. It was around 4:48 in the morning. It started around 4 something, maybe 4:44. And it was wild. It was wild. So I am going to go. This is a short video. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello from my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your morning. You'll have to go investigate these northern lights, these aurora borealis, wherever you may find them, and see what you can find in them. See what you can find, because no, it just so happens to be the perfect shape of a huge disc-shaped UFO, like a big, massive mothership, as it was coming across the land, which it was, and then it looks like that now, like a real ominous-looking entity in the sky. It does. Thank you all for tuning in. Y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that join button. Excuse me. It's interesting. All right, love you.